Hello, I'm Richard Raffan. In this video you're going to see me convert this small log to blanks. It's a foot long, 300 mil by it's 220 external diameter, nearly 9 inches, and if I'm lucky I'll get a couple of 6-inch bowls out of it. So first thing I'm going to do is cut it up the pith. I'm going to eyeball the pith there. Mark it on top of the log. Got there. Log sits fairly steadily there, and then I line up my end and aim to cut down the middle. And I was pretty accurate, fortunately. So, pith there, a little bit of the pith in the middle there. Next thing is to cut off the bark at the sides. I know that this bark won't stay on because on the previous logs it's just come off in lumps. Next thing is to get rid of the end grain splits. We're going at least an inch. And more in this case. Okay, so the moment we'll just look at the other end. And take a thin slither. There's a slither is thin. So, and you bend that, and that shows you exactly where the splits are. So really this is the solid bit, and what do I do with that? I can cut squares out of that for things like scoops or little end grain projects, and I think that's going to be what has to be done. And I just hope that there's a matching split at the other end, if there's a split at all. There isn't. It's the other end, other side. So one split there, and the other split is way over here. Right, I'm suddenly thinking little natural edge bowls, but even there's a split there too. So what I'm going to do is just take the ends off here. And hope the splits don't go too far. Nope, that's clear. Just going to cut free of the pith. it. Oh, or have I? Just a little bit more to go. I can cope with that when I'm turning it. And there's my potential bowl. And that will be roughed out in the next hour or so. Same with the other side. A knot there, so there should be figure inside there somewhere. It's looking quite hopeful. It's not. Split up here, but I'm just going down the middle there. This is going into squares. A knot there. That's the knot. Not much to do with that piece. That's the knot there which comes out. Yeah, not quite sure about that, but that will get painted on the ends and set aside for as long as possible, preferably 3 or 4 years. I can take the bark off there, and I've got a 4-inch 100mm piece there, and that would be good for small bowls. So with that I'm inclined to just cut down here, parallel to this face. So I'll paint either end, and like I say again, paint either end, and they will dry out as bowl banks, or they could be roughed out. So from that little log I get these. Six-inch diameter, 150mm by 3 inches, nearly 3 inches, 75 millimeters.